Alright guys, this is Storms from Testermite. I'm here with DanCock, pulling him aside out of the madness that is East Coast Throwdown 3. He's been interviewed at Winter Brawl, and we're going to, ask him some post-MK9 questions. Alright. Obviously we know he likes Sindel.
Yeah,
he's been
Sindel, that's it.
using Sindel, and without using too many curse words, what do you think of the game overall so far with your main...
I love the game, I think it's the best MK since MK2, I never liked the run button from UMK3 or from MK vs. DC, so I'm glad they kept that out. I think, there's a couple of things in the game I wish that they would, patch out or whatever, but, it is what it is,
Well, I think the one thing with the game now that a lot of people are getting concerned about, even tournament organizers like Alex Dubailey mentioned in his one CEO video, is just, the patches just getting, from the outside it could look like, it's getting kind of ridiculous, but then again it's what will be discussed in a thread also, is that, people have been crying about patches for a while now.
I think it's very good to have patches. I think it's very stupid they didn't patch anything, they just fucking,
Well, what would you say to the guys that are, bitching about all the patches now?
Just find out what they patched, learn how to, how to deal with it. I mean, yeah, some stuff they patched, it's kind of dumb that they put it in there. Maybe they're just kind of, testing things out. Hopefully, some of the stuff that they put in, they'll, to take out, because they'll realize that, that character, didn't need that. Like the Kano up ball.
Right.
He didn't need that super safe up ball to be safe. So they patched it again. After a couple weeks, and it's fine now.
See, that's where the hot and cold comes into play, because you hear a player like you that's been around for a while, known you since the MKO days,
right.
And you'll say about the up ball, and then someone else will say the vice versa. So it's kind of like, I have to give a certain understanding to NRS for doing what they're doing, just because you can't make everyone happy.
Right, exactly. I think after playing, all the MKs, MK2 and UMK3, they kind of got patches all the time. You go to arcades one day, it's a whole new game. They get rid of all the bugs, and they would add, some things to the game.
Right.
After playing MK Deception, MK Armageddon, I'm extremely happy that they're patching stuff,
Well, I think, me personally, bottom line, if you really get down to it, we can be just very grateful for, everything NRS is doing. And
yeah.
I mean, considering that this is the first time that, next month Mortal Kombat will be at Evolution, which has never happened before. Yeah. So, we have to, some of us need to seriously just kind of stand back and think first before we open our mouths and just start ranting about something.
Stuff, yeah. Exactly.
And like I also said, it was just the only people that are truly deserve to complain about anything are people like us,
who actually play the game all the time,
yes,
nonstop, and
not just came onto it since
broken.
It's
exactly.
Yeah, just the
I knew from day one that Kung Lao was ridiculous. You can see that he's overpowered. So they nerfed him a little bit. So now he's not as overpowering, and you can actually compete against him.
Right.
Yeah. I do think they need to fix Sindel a little bit to make her scream a little more useful, because right now it's not that.
Are you able to use it at all right now?
You can use it after you pop up somebody, but how often does Sindel pop up somebody unless someone else makes a mistake?
Right.
With other characters, you can from full screen, get a pop up, like the smoke bomb or Sub-Zero freeze, other characters have more opportunities to cancel into their stun movements.
They just have more options, options.
They can anti-air, with their special moves, where Sindel can't. If I want to anti-air with Scream, I have to not hold block and just pray that, that they don't do something else. And so, I guess that they're about to jump. So then, that's when I'll use it, as anti. But they use, something else, then I'm screwed, because I'm stuck, trying to Scream. So it's they need to, fix it, make 2-1 into scream, or just something, you know, that like when you're on the ground and like countering, you're
kind of like
punching into scream, you know, like other characters like Sub-Zero,
exactly,
he can just freeze ball,
right?
Kung Lao can combo and just pop up. Like I know Sinnoh can catch somebody with the scream like after a pop up, you know, but even then, if I do like, you know, back 3, 4, or 2, it's a 50-50 chance if I do the regular scream, you know. So like, it catches, but like it doesn't catch all the time because it takes forever to come out.
Now, okay, all right. Well, what would you rather have? Would you rather have them do like a 2-1 into something to straight into it, or would you rather have it like sped up so if you did like the scream, it would just come out instantly?
I think if they got rid of the regular scream and made the enhanced scream be the regular scream, that would fix her leg.
Now, for someone like me that I'm honestly not sure what you mean by that, explain.
Her enhanced scream is 3 frames less, so it comes out faster.
Okay.
And you could also charge it, you know, so you can kind of like avoid some like attacks for a couple seconds. You know,
now,
longer
if someone hits you with a projectile while you're doing that, will it hit you or what?
Yeah, well, it depends on which projectile. Some characters, it'll go over her.
Okay.
Which is cool, but it's
since
not,
the EX,
it's
I know
a couple characters, not like a whole bunch of them, you know.
Right, I know like Cabal, he can run through like
just
projectiles
spin,
on his EX dash or his spin.
So I think if they sped it up, like just like 4 frames, you know, like boom,
right.
It's actually, you know, useful. But I personally think, you know, you used to be able to either, you know, 4 into scream or 2-1 into scream. You know, give her something, because right now all you can do with her is, on the ground, like when like you're, you know, standing face to face, is like 2 into the enhanced scream. Like you had to waste meter just to do a 15% combo, you know.
Right.
Like, does that make any sense at all? Like to me, it makes no sense, but.
Well, I mean, I can't really say because I'm not really too much of a.
And the enhanced screen is actually.
I'm not Tom Brady, for example.
It has a bigger hitbox.
Right.
So it's not. So you can actually anti-air someone with it.
Okay.
But unlike the regular screen, you have to hope that they jump at you. So.
Now in the tournament.
Nash is great.
Are you going to be strictly Sindel or?
Strictly Sindel.
Okay.
Unless I face a reptile player, I might.
What do you have to say if those damn reptile players, huh?
Actually, reptiles, you know, he'd be okay, but that dash special, like he can just dash all over the place, like non-stop. So like maybe in Sindel, if I try doing instant air fireball, his dash comes out so fast that he can just go right under her, you know. So she like I had to like. It's hard versus reptile, and like you can't really wake up versus him because like he's dashing like while you're like on the ground, he can dash in front of you, behind you, so like you can't really use your wake up options. So like he eliminates all your wake up options. It's just stupid. It makes no sense to me at all. I personally think he should be able to do 2 dashes, and then have a 3-second cooldown if someone does, you know, 3 dashes.
Okay, so not like, you know.
Not dash.
You know, dash, you know, repetitively.
Okay. In my opinion, you know. I could be a scrub, whatever, because no one else, you know, is bitching about it. But I personally think that's.
Well, I don't think there's any Sindel. Now,
powerful.
I'm sorry not to cut you off or anything, but you know, when we look on the screen, how many Kung Lao players do you have out there? And then versus when you say like I'm, you know, sorry not to bitch about it, but how many Sindels do you see on that competitive screen? You don't see any.
Who's bringing her, you know,
exactly.
into the tournament, you know? So hopefully I don't lose in the first round, you know. Hopefully get some, you know, wins with her, you know. I mean, she can compete versus, you know, like she's not a bad character, obviously, but
right.
there's certain like characters where she can't do anything. Versus, I mean, why, you know, go into a match versus a character when you can't really do anything, you know, like.
Just spam the hell out of the fireballs.
You should have some options, you know.
Right.
If she was able to, you know, 4 into scream or 4 into special move, then.
So her close options are like pretty much like a 2 out of 10, and her zoning options are, well, pretty damn good, I would think.
Yeah, she's really good at zoning, you know. Unless a character gets in her face, which is some characters like Kung Lao, Reptile, all teleporting characters, they get in her face like immediately. So.
Yeah, I mean.
And up close, she has nothing that's really safe, you know. Like she has down 4, which is really good, but like you can like, you know, do a special move after it and whatnot, only if it hits, you know. But she has no range on it, so I mean,
gotcha.
You can't just spam it, you know. So.
Now. It's getting off the topic of so much Sindel, but right well now, as far as this tournament goes, like, you know, how are you like seeing things? I mean, are
There's
you?
A lot of people here. It's crazy. Like,
yeah, there is. I mean,
this
is a different place than last year.
Yeah, the Philadelphia place is good because like there's tons of rooms like that. Like so like, you can split everyone up, so it's not
Right.
really crazy.
Not everyone in one big room.
Everyone's all in one room, so that's kind of crazy, yeah. Like, there's a lot of new faces here, you know, like beating people, you know, it's kind of cool, you know. And MK9, like over 100 people here to play MK9.
Yeah, and crazy Dominicans here too.
Yeah,
That's
so,
awesome
like,
to see him.
Slowly growing, you know, like the Tester Might and you know, Awesome MK has like made, you know, the offline, the offline, like MK scene like good again, you know, because like if it wasn't for Tester Might, I wouldn't be here right now. 'Cause I wouldn't be aware of stuff, you know.
Yeah, I gotta say something there too, as far as just like, you know, just it's great that, you know, we've had such, you know, inspiration from especially Shock and, you know, Ultimate MK guys, because I don't know anyone else, you know, for being out here, but anyway, all right, so I guess we might wrap that up pretty soon. Anyway, we're from ECT3 here with DanCock, and
I main Sindel. I'm gonna do whatever I can to.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, do you have that damn like desk thing that you made to play on?
I'm gonna be the weirdo carrying around with this. I'm gonna stand up playing with this big old box in front of me.
He's not lying. This thing is huge. It's like an entertainment center.
Yeah, I don't care.
For like a 19-inch TV.
I don't care if I lose in the first round, as long as I'm comfortable playing. You know.
Gotcha.
At Power Up, I still finished like I think I finished like 12th or 14th, whatever. But
right.
I was using a pad and I'm not comfortable with the pad, and I can't sit down and play on sticks. Like it just like I need my arms stretched out.
Right.
You know, so.
Well, man, I guess we'll wrap it up here, and good luck, and we'll see everyone later.
Good luck, everybody.
Later.
See you later.